What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, and this is Steve. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Final Boss, where we go back and... We don't really go back, but we play Final Bosses and talk about them. So this is Banjo-Kazooie, which I think I'm with the rest of the internet and thinking it's awesome. And the Final Boss is pretty solid. Steve likes the Final Boss.
This Final Boss was great. I had never played Banjo-Kazooie before. I had a pretty lame childhood.
You went from like NES to PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a pretty drastic jump.
Yeah, and you're still better than half the people, like most people playing video games. That's good.
Awesome. Yeah. Because that's how many times did it take me to go through this? I mean,
yeah, like 5.
Yeah. Part of it was that I had to go like collect red feathers and stuff, and my aim was terrible the entire time.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it might just be the age of the game, I guess. It's not necessarily on you. I mean, it is like, you know, when it does start going to using your eggs in the flight sections, it's a little imprecise, you know?
Those camera angles, man.
Yeah. It's like we were talking about, like, back in the day, these camera angles were like the stuff of legends. Like, this is...
Yeah, it definitely
like
would
the
not
best
have
of the
been
best.
The only reason I had been complaining about it this entire time is because I'm used to better angles. You know?
Yeah, and that's no problem to complain about it now. I mean, that's
or at least like better control of it.
Yeah, yeah. I have no problem complaining about it. It's a little funky in times. You kept mentioning the lava section before.
God. Mad Monster Mansion.
Yeah,
yeah. I literally killed myself at least 9 or 10 times there. Just like trying to walk down those stupid pathways.
I had problems because I couldn't see anything. I know that. But yeah, this boss battle.
It's great. I was saying the pacing on it is like really good.
Yeah.
I mean, and the difficulty is great too.
Yeah, it's challenging. It's legit challenging. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like it incorporates a lot of the elements from the game itself.
It seems like the major elements, you know.
Yeah.
There's little things that, you know, aren't included, but it's like the big ones, I think.
Right. I mean, they started off with just like the regular standard attack, you know, which my favorite is the jump and peck.
Yeah, I think it should be everyone's favorite.
Yeah, it's
my favorite's the punching, definitely.
Oh, really?
No.
Because that was okay. Sorry, I didn't pick up on sarcasm. But it starts you off with that, and then after you get through that, which is really easy, you get to this part where you have to use the eggs to hit the witch. And I'm going around trying to collect red feathers because I sucked and got killed off like a couple of times already. So I'm just like taking a break here. But once I'm like all done, you have to use the eggs to shoot at Gruntilda. Which by itself is pretty difficult because of the camera angle stuff we were talking about.
Yeah.
But it just incorporates another thing that was in the game already. You know, like it's been a factor that you can use the eggs to attack enemies.
Yeah.
Or, like use them to start things, or in some cases poop them out into buckets.
Pebbles.
That stupid bucket.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, the pacing's really nice. In the section after this, she's flying around and you have to fly as well, which, again, that's something they introduced incrementally throughout the game.
Yeah. And
they bring it up again in the boss fight and make you use that.
Yeah. And at the same time, they're throwing whatever these are at you the entire time.
Yeah. I'm thinking fireballs. She got a hold of a fire flower somehow. That's all.
They do look like I'm trying to think about Banjo-Tooie. It kind of does look like the eggs they use, but it's not. I'm just making dumb connections that don't exist. But regardless, at least you kind of like it.
But I mean, these things, and this part of the section, this section is also nice because, like, at first you don't realize those things actually pay attention to where you're running. Yeah. Like the first time through, I didn't realize it at all. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, I'll run over to her. I'm just getting hit a lot. Mm-hmm. And then, obviously, here I realize, like, the direction I'm running is where she ends up throwing them. Yeah. Like, where they go. So it definitely, like, when you realize that, it feels good, you know? It's like a little reward.
Yeah, that's, you know, what's cool is that, I mean, that's, like, basically what Banjo-Kazooie is all about, is the aha moments, basically, which are great to have.
Totally.
And it, I guess, enhances the exploration element.
Yeah,
and I say exploration so many times.
Well, there is. I mean, this game, it definitely... They don't hold your hand through it.
No, they definitely don't.
The only thing they do is tell you how to use a move. So, like, when you first get it, it's like, I see. I'm going to have to use this someplace in here, you know? But by the end, like, Freezy Peak may be the first time that it really happens, like, or maybe I played stuff out of order a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
But, like, I had to go back to Freezy Peak after to be able to do that second race with the polar bear.
Oh, yeah, because you need the shoes.
Yeah.
Where do you even get those shoes?
Gobi Valley.
Okay.
So, for me, I did Freezy Peak, then Gobi Valley, but I had them both unlocked, so I could have easily done it the other way around.
Yeah.
But you had to go back to do that, you know? And, like, even in the very first level, I had forgot to... I didn't smash any of the houses around, like, the totem pole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Because I didn't know that I could do that until later on, you know?
Yeah.
And it looks like now we're at the flying part.
Yeah.
My favorite. I get to
God.
mix all over the place.
You got it right in the broomstick right there.
Yeah.
Broomstick.
But this part was definitely, like, the most difficult thing for me.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I agree. Like, I remember when I played this. I mean, and it really, even as recently as replaying it on the Xbox, I remember, like, Gobi's Valley, Freezy Peak, anytime you had to, like...
To fly and hit something?
Yeah. I don't even know what that move is. That move there.
Yeah.
That is really difficult to do, like, aim.
Yep. I mean, part of it is... You're in 3 dimensions at this point. There's a lot of places you can go wrong. But at the same time, as much as I'm like getting sick of saying it, the camera angles like kind of make it look like you're on target.
Yeah.
And then when you actually end up firing, you were like 4 degrees off and you go flying off.
Yeah, I remember you do at one point. You get so close.
Yeah.
It is pretty... I remember being frustrated. Not necessarily frustrated when I was a kid doing it, but it is like pretty imprecise. And I think they acknowledge that in the next one. I think they give you like a cursor for the eggs. I don't know what they do with the flying, but I know like for the eggs. Oh man, you were so close. Oh my god, yeah.
But it's still like, even though it's pretty rough doing this, it's not really too bad, you know? Like, there's not a lot going on. You can focus on just trying to hit her.
I mean, that's I guess it adds to the challenge. It might like a few, like that one point where you're extremely close. It maybe feel like, okay, game, give me some.
Cut me some slack.
Some slack, but right in the face.
I was getting mad, man. I had to teach her a lesson.
It is still pretty challenging. The next part is so cool. Because it is very challenging. When I played as a kid, I was, God, I was really...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's great. They really do incorporate... I mean, the what the hell are they called?
Bring back the Jingos, yeah.
Yeah, the Jingos.
That is cool.
That's great, because I told you before, like, I felt like they were useless. It was just, like, a way to get a puzzle piece on every level, you know? Like, why are these things on every level? Why are they so helpless?
They are very random. Do they ever explain their existence? Because they have, like, a little town in the second one.
Do they? No, I don't think they ever
They're
did.
actual beings in the second one.
They have purpose other than just to be rescued.
Yeah, no, it is cool. I remember when they popped out, I was like, oh, my dogs.
Yeah, like, it's just great. And especially because on every level I got all of the Jinjus, you know.
Is it Jingos?
I don't know. Jingos? I don't know.
I think I always called them Jingos, but I think just recently I noticed the extra J in the middle of it. I was like, oh, maybe it's Jinjus. I don't know.
Jingo.
I have no idea.
But they say Jinju. Like, when they're like, Jinju!
That's true, yeah.
But I like that they have them in here, because it makes me feel like, kind of like the BioShock, where the little girls, you save all of them, they end up helping you take Fontaine down in the cutscene. It's like, I saved all the Jinjus, now they're helping me out, helping me take down Gruntilda. You know?
This makes more sense, because they still, I think in BioShock, they still help you, even if you kill them. I think.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
But yeah, no, you make a good point. Yeah, you do make a good point.
I mean, they would be here even if I didn't save any of them. So.
Yeah. And it's a challenge to shoot these eggs into the statue while she's quickly throwing these eggs at you. It's like not... It doesn't look easy to dodge.
It's just... you gotta make sure to keep weaving.
Yeah.
And...
That thing, too. And it's cool that they make you use the invisibility. Which... I don't think I used much in the game.
The only time I used it was to like try and collect stuff in the marshes or like the swamp.
Yeah. Like, even then, I don't even remember using it. They use the boots.
That Mumbo was in there.
Oh.
Or the boots, yeah.
Yeah.
Like once I realized that, I was like, oh, so invincibility is basically pointless.
Yeah.
But now, like here, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's homing. Yeah.
Although I would have appreciated it if they had more places to use it throughout the game. I think it would have been a little bit more natural.
It's for me. I know, like playing through this, and I don't know if it's in Tui or not. I think it is. That game, you already have powers, so I forget how to use that all the time. I'm like, all right, how do you use that again? I get so confused. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. God.
But even still, like this is. I still think it has really great pacing. Like, I can't...
Yeah, there's a lot of elements. It's very quick. It's just very...
They've incorporated a lot of things into the boss fight that are essential to the... Wow, I didn't realize how low on eggs I was there.
The thing, if you run out of eggs, you have to run around the castle and grab them, which is another challenge.
Same with, like, the gold feather. Well, I still have plenty of them.
Oh, yeah. I never ran out of them. This thing is pretty funny.
The only thing... that I think I had a problem with, and I mentioned this to you before, was that I don't get to have the last hit.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. I like that they had all 5 Jingos, or whatever they're freaking called, show up in the fight and, like, help you out. But, and this is funny to watch.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty funny. I also like that she's chattering the entire time. I love that about, like, that's the great part about the game, that personality with it, and to have that throughout the entire boss.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Like, if I was in your position, and I think it, like, when I actually did play it, I would just stop playing and start reading what she's saying, just so I know, like...
I think I might have gotten hit once, because I was trying to read, like, what she's saying.
It's so good.
I think I would have preferred, like, the Jinju just break her shield, and then it go back to, like, hand-to-hand combat.
Ocarina of Time style, yeah.
Yeah, and like, either I get to push her off the cliff, like, I have to keep hitting her, like, be on the offensive, you know?
Yeah.
And get her to the cliff, and then, like, finally hit her off.
Yeah, although, I think that would be pretty
maybe
cool.
That was a little too violent for this. It is, like, a very childish game in some...
There's some stuff in here, though.
Yeah,
it's like a Disney movie. It's like... Oh, they got away with that. That's weird.
But I would have preferred some kind of, like, final single combat, you know, instead of just, like, unlocking the statue.
Yeah. I understand that, yeah.
But overall, this was a really impressive boss fight.
Yeah, it's satisfying.
For a game that is just a giant collection quest. Like,
I have no problem with that. I have no...
it grew on me a lot.
Yeah.
That first level I played, I was... angry.
Yeah. I know you don't like the collection stuff, and I already told you don't play Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, but it did end up being pretty worthwhile.
Yeah,
like, I enjoyed the game at the end. Freezy Peak, definitely my favorite level.
Yeah. Wait,
and Click Clap.
No. Don't you not like Mad Mansion?
No. Oh God, I do not. I
think my favorite is Click Clack Wood, but Mad Mansion's up there. I think it's up there for a lot of people.
Yeah, I definitely liked Freezy Peak a lot.
Oh my God. That's the thing with this game, the atmosphere is amazing.
I like slipping around on there. Like, it was...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's great. No, it really is. God, I love this game. Yeah. You know what's... Real quick, though, just to have it out there, I want to do my quick unfinished business story for this, like old school style. When I played it when I was like 8, I rented it from Blockbuster, and I loved it. But I kept it for like 4 weeks or something. And we had to bring it back because it was racking up the late fees. And I was on that final boss when I got the game taken away. I was freaking crying. I was crying hardcore because I wanted to beat it so bad. And then like a few years later, I bought it again at GameStop. I think they started stocking them for, I don't know, 6 months or something. For whatever reason, they started stocking N64 games again. I grabbed it and beat it finally. And I love this game. Oh, it's so good.
Shouldn't have told him that. Now you can't do that as unfinished business.
But it's already been done. Well, you know,
retro. That's retro.
Oh, ready? Business. Ready? Teaser. I never finished Banjo-Kazooie.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, right. Enough plugs for my other stupid my fake series, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, click on things on the video, that like thing. You should click on that. And comment. Oh yeah. Someone said like, hey, you should do like a good boss. And, you know, we weren't already going to do this. But yeah, we followed that.
This was our good boss.
Yeah, this is our good boss.
Hopefully there's more to come.
Hopefully. No, I don't. Final bosses are a little iffy. But.
Why did they name all of these things?
They cut off Ken. God damn it. I didn't learn my lesson before.
No.
Alright, guys. Just tell us about how you feel about the boss. Watch something else. Oh god.